What if you could become your favorite animal? What if you could transform yourself into a dog, a cat, or even a bird? Sounds like a fantasy, right? Well, not for one man in Japan, who spent over $15,000 on a lifelike dog costume to fulfill his dream of becoming a collie. In this video, we'll take a look at his story, and explore the fascinating world of furries, people who identify with and dress up as animals. Meet Toko, a Japanese man who loves dogs so much that he wanted to become one. He has always been fascinated by quadrupedal animals, especially cute ones. Among them, he had a special fondness for collies, a breed of herding dogs known for their intelligence and loyalty. When asked, Toko said, "I wanted to be an animal, so I became a collie. My favorite animals are quadrupedal ones, especially cute ones. So, I made a suit of the collie, my favorite breed of dog." But Toko didn't just buy any dog costume. He commissioned a company called Zeppet, which specializes in creating models and sculptures for TV and film, to make him a custom-made fur suit that would allow him to transform into a realistic collie. When asked, a Zeppet representative said, "At the request of a customer, we made a model of a dog suit. Modeled after a collie, it reproduces the realistic appearance of a real quadrupedal dog." The suit took 40 days to make, and cost Toko a whopping 2 million yen. Or about $15,700. It was designed to fit his human body, but also to mimic the skeleton and the fur of a dog. The Zeppet representative also said, "The point is that the skeleton of a dog can be reproduced on the skeleton of a human. Since the structure of the skeleton is very different, we spent a lot of time studying how to make it look like a dog. In addition, we collected photographs taken from various angles so that the beautiful coat of the collie can be reproduced, and devised ways to let the coat flow naturally. The result was a stunningly realistic dog costume that Toko could wear and move around in." Toko also stated that, "I made it a collie because it looks real when I put it on. The long fur can mislead the human figure. I feel like I'm really a dog when I wear it." Toko was so happy with his new suit that he decided to share his experience with the world. He created a YouTube channel called "I Want to Be an Animal," where he posts videos of himself wearing the suit and doing various activities, such as playing fetch, snuggling with stuffed animals, and even playing table tennis. His videos have attracted thousands of views and comments, mostly from people who are amazed by his costume and his dedication to his dream. Here are some of the comments. "This is incredible. The costume looks so real, and he moves like a real dog. I admire his passion and courage to pursue his dream. He seems very happy and content. This is weird but also kind of cute. I wonder what his dog thinks of him." But Toko is not alone in his desire to become an animal. He is part of a larger subculture of people who identify with and dress up as animals, known as furries. Furries are people who have an interest in anthropomorphic animals, or animals with human characteristics. They often create their own furry characters, or fursonas, that represent their personality or alter ego. They also express their furry identity through art, literature, games, and costumes. The furry fandom is a diverse and global community, with members from different countries, cultures, ages, genders, and backgrounds. According to a 2022 survey by the International Anthropomorphic Research Project, there are an estimated 2.5 million furries worldwide, with the majority being in North America and Europe. Furries often gather online or in person to socialize, network, and have fun. They attend conventions, parties, meetups, and other events where they can showcase their costumes, art, and talents. Some of the largest furry conventions, such as Anthrocon and Midwest Fur Fest, attract thousands of attendees every year. When interviewed, one of the furries mentioned, "Being a furry is a way of expressing myself and connecting with others who share my passion for animals. It's not just a hobby, it's a lifestyle. I feel more comfortable and confident in my fur suit than in my human clothes." But what makes someone become a furry? What are the benefits and challenges of being part of this subculture? And how do furries cope with the stigma and misconceptions that surround them? The reasons why people become furries are varied and complex. Some furries say they have always felt a connection or affinity with animals since childhood. Others say they were influenced by cartoons, comics, movies, or games that featured anthropomorphic animals. And others say they were drawn to the creativity and diversity of the furry fandom. A psychologist who studies furry behavior mentioned, there is no single explanation for why people become furries. It's a combination of personal, social, and cultural factors that shape their identity and preferences. For some furries, it's a form of escapism or fantasy, where they can explore different aspects of themselves or experience a different reality. For others, it's a form of self-expression or empowerment, where they can express their personality or emotions through their fursona or costume. And for others, it's a form of belonging or community, where they can find acceptance and support from like-minded people. Being a furry can also have positive effects on one's well-being and mental health. Studies have shown that furries tend to have higher levels of openness, creativity, and self-esteem than non-furries. They also tend to have lower levels of loneliness, depression, and anxiety than non-furries. Being a furry has helped me overcome my shyness and social anxiety. I used to be very isolated and unhappy, but now I have a lot of friends and hobbies. I feel more comfortable in my own skin, and more confident in my abilities. Being a furry has changed my life for the better. However, being a furry also comes with challenges and difficulties. Furries often face discrimination, harassment, and misunderstanding from the general public, who may view them as weird, deviant, or mentally ill. They may also face rejection or ridicule from their family, friends, or co-workers, who may not accept or respect their furry identity. Being a furry is not easy. I've been called names, bullied, and even threatened by strangers who don't understand me. I've also lost some friends and relatives who couldn't accept me for who I am. Sometimes I feel like I have to hide my true self from the world, or risk being judged or hurt. To cope with these challenges, furries often rely on their furry community for support and solidarity. They also try to educate and inform others about their subculture and dispel some of the myths and stereotypes that surround them. Being a furry is not a disorder, a fetish, or a crime. It's a harmless way of expressing oneself and having fun. We're not hurting anyone or anything by being furries. We're just people who love animals and want to share that love with others. Furries also try to use their subculture as a force for good, by raising awareness and funds for various causes, such as animal welfare, environmental protection, and social justice. Furries are not only passionate about animals, but also about making the world a better place. They use their creativity, skills, and resources to help those in need, whether they are human or non-human. They show that being a furry is not only about dressing up as an animal, but also about caring for others. So, what can we learn from Toko and the furries? We can learn that everyone has their own dreams and passions, and that we should respect and celebrate them. We can learn that there is more to people than meets the eye, and that we should not judge them based on their appearance or preferences. And we can learn that being different is not a bad thing, but a beautiful thing, that enriches our lives and our world. Toko and the furries show us that being yourself is the best way to be happy. They show us that being an animal lover can mean more than just owning a pet. And they show us that being a dog can be more than just a fantasy. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to check out Toko's YouTube channel for more videos of his amazing dog costume. Until next time, signing off.